Good afternoon, everyone. We've just had a Security Council discussion on the situation in Sudan, and we remain gravely concerned by reports of further unilateral action by the military, which is against the spirit and the letter of the constitutional declaration. We had a very helpful briefing from the Special Representative of the Secretary General, Volker Perthes, who was very frank in his assessment that the window now is closing for dialogue and for peaceful resolution. And I think across the Security Council, we were clear that it is important to resume dialogue, that dialogue is the way forward. We want to see important freedoms reinstated in Sudan, including the internet being restored. We want to see an end to violence, particularly against women, but also generally we talked about the importance of restraint as we move into likely protests this weekend. So we repeat our call for the military to engage in good faith to deliver a settlement that is based on the principle of genuine military-civilian partnership, which is, of course, the agreement that we all applauded in 2019 and that the people demanded, and the people have been so clear in the last 2 weeks in their commitment to.
General Burhan has announced today the formation of a new sovereign council, and he instated himself as the leader of that council, and he also appointed a new deputy for him, Mohammed Hamdan Bagu. And the demonstration is starting to build at this moment in Khartoum to this announcement, because there's no internet, but the word is spreading that the demonstration, and they are in the streets, and it's not going to wait till the weekend. The problem is, he is about to announce a new government with a new prime minister, and the people are trying to stop that. What is the Security Council doing to stop this deterioration in the situation in Sudan? And on Yemen, is there anything going to be done about Ma'rib? The Houthis are adopting a new tactics of surrounding areas and bombarding it with recklessly with rockets, killing civilians. Is there anything besides statements and consultations can be done to stop the Houthi crimes?
Thank you. Well, on Sudan, as you saw and as we know in the last 2 weeks, both the Security Council, the African Union, which has suspended Sudan, the Organization of Islamic Countries, have all taken a very close interest in trying to support Sudan in a return to the constitutional agreement, and that's what we are continuing to try to do. So we had a Security Council meeting the day after the coup in Sudan, and we returned to the subject today. So we remain very closely engaged in trying to support Sudan to return to the constitutional agreement, which, as you said, was so clearly demanded by the people of Sudan. On Yemen, which was an earlier council discussion, yes, we remain very concerned both by the attacks on Ma'rib, but also by the cross-border attacks into Saudi. And so that is a particular focus of what we are looking at and trying to bring this extraordinary humanitarian conflict to an end.